So I admit, I intentionally try to mention in every anime related video that I upload that Attack on Titan is my favorite anime of all time. For me, this anime is truly a masterpiece, if not the greatest anime that I've ever seen. And for so many reasons. I immediately became captivated with Attack on Titan from its very first episode. Within moments. By the time the theme song ended on the very first episode, I knew this anime was for me. I was so impressed with its compelling storytelling and world building that evolves continuously throughout the entire anime. I was invested in the deep, complex characters. I was moved by the themes of survival, vengeance, humanity, war, and freedom, along with the moral ambiguity of human versus monster. And it gave me my favorite quote of all time, which, sad to say, on a deeper level, I relate to in my personal life.
To rise above monsters, we have to abandon our humanity. When we fight, we become fire with fire.
The reason why that quote resonates with me so much is because sometimes in moments that feel truly frustrating and hopeless, when faced with so much of the ugliness of the world, it feels like the only way to confront the ugliness is to, in a sense, abandon one's humanity and become a monster too. And you may not get it, but Attack on Titan reminds me so much of being a Black person in America. There are so many parallels. From my perspective, I see the Titans representing systematic racism, especially after the revelation of the walls being made of Titans and how the Titans were created. I also resonate with Mikasa's quote of the world being so cruel and so beautiful, and having love for others and nature despite how hard things can be. Side note, I'm working on a video about those particular feelings, coming soon. I don't think I've ever seen an anime with better action sequences ever. And if you try to name one in my comments, you're lying. The animation is breathtaking. And this may be an unpopular opinion, but Wit Studio, the first studio to produce the manga and season 1, is my favorite. And season 1 had 25 episodes, which is actually amazing because nowadays we can barely get 10. Normalize giving me 2 different theme songs in one season. And Attack on Titan is to be taken seriously. Although it's not without humor and personality, I appreciate how I wasn't subjected to and had to suffer through creepy fan service, nor the female characters feeling exploited in uncomfortable ways, masked as fan service. I feel like this was one of the very few anime that I didn't have to worry about weird stuff like that. And instead, I was treated to a ton of handsome male characters, which I appreciated. The philosophical depth that explores trauma, oppression, and the complexity of war and survival, along with the nature and circle of violence, was depicted so well in this anime, and it was powerful. I loved how the twists and turns of the plot continued to evolve the narrative, making it multifaceted. And the multiple characters and perspectives made the lines between villains and heroes so blurry. Half of us didn't even flinch when we realized we were rooting for what was ultimately genocide at the end. And although this anime is immersed in violence, gore, and psychological traumatizing events, I recognize that love is at the center of it all. And that's what I love most. Plus the music, incredible. Also, it can't go unmentioned that this anime has a special place in my heart and receives so much favoritism because of the Aries representation I have through Eren, Annie, and Gabby. So yeah, the phenomenal Attack on Titan is my favorite anime of all time and sits comfortably at number 1 on my list. Which is why I'm a little apprehensive at the news we received from Studio Eclipse about the fan-made project set to debut very soon being called Attack on Titan Requiem. It is essentially a professionally produced retelling of the ending of Attack on Titan with significant changes that will lead to an alternate conclusion of the story. And I know it'll never replace the original, it's not canon, of course, but something about this doesn't sit right with me. And it's mainly because of this image right here. So disclaimer, I have not read any of the fan-made manga yet. I admit I was ignoring it for the longest time, but since seeing the announcement of their finale, I'll probably start it after uploading this video. So just know that I'm reacting to teasers and pictures like this. And this particular picture, I'm not gonna lie, kinda triggered me. There are very few things I loathe in this world, but let me tell you, I am the biggest hater of the Historia and Eren ship. I don't like Historia. She gives me Libra vibes. And she is such an attention-seeking, brown-nosing weirdo and so unqualified to be queen. I only liked her when she was with Ymir, but even looking back at that, her relationship with Ymir was so one-sided. Poor Ymir. And when she popped up pregnant, I rolled my eyes into the next year. Like, look at this girl trying to stay relevant. Ugh, and I can hear you guys now. Oh, the Aegers were trying to make her do the Titan thing. Man, she did that because she wanted attention. She wasn't worried about the whole Titan thing. And I didn't like how much it was made to seem like Eren cared about her and her well-being. Like, they were not even close, ever. And I get it was a red herring, but I could not stand the subtle disrespect towards Mikasa. As if there could be a rival for Eren's love. As if. I guess it goes without saying, but Eren Mikasa's ship, my favorite of all time. Or at least one of them. Plus, the arc centering Historia was the worst out of the entire series. I didn't even like the theme song for that arc. And Attack on Titan has some of the best OPs in anime history. When it was finally revealed how Historia knocked herself up with some rando, because of course she would, I was so grateful that that ship finally hit an iceberg. Also, she's nuts because she could have had adult depressed Reiner. But that's why I'm a little annoyed by this fan-made alternate ending, because it seems like they're trying to breathe life into this trash ship again, and therefore they have created a hater out of me. I swear, if they make Eren the father of that baby in this series, fan-made or not, I will send my own rumbling upon them. Like, I really hope they don't play with me like that. Whatever they make, I hope it's respectable. Because here's the thing, unlike so many ungrateful individuals, I loved the ending of the series. I loved it when it debuted in the manga. I thought it was perfect. A perfect ending for a perfect anime. And it made me sad to see the mangaka receive backlash for it. It's not his fault people don't have taste. And like I said, I love Attack on Titan, and I would be excited to see an alternate ending where Eren maybe won. It would be devastating, but to see the rumbling and Eren's plan succeed would be a very interesting retelling. So yeah, it's not like I'm not completely not looking forward to it. I just have an insane amount of trepidation. Studio Eclipse announced that they will release it sometime this month, so we will see very soon. Anyways, those are my thoughts and opinions. Let me know yours in the comments. I'm sorry if you're a Historia fan, but I have to keep it real. Also, I apologize for the quality of my audio. My microphone is fine. My computer is not. I'm working on it. Also, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, I hope I didn't spoil too much. You definitely should check out this anime. It is, without a doubt, a magnum opus. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.